guys, I'm back. So I'm just gonna do another read, and we're just gonna see what comes out. Exercise like my other readers that I want. One of them says I have to exercise my skills, so that's what we're gonna do. And we're just gonna see what type of energy comes out. All right. Holy Divine Creator, we just come to you with gratitude for what we do have already, and we just ask that you bring us a message. Let us know what you would like for us to know, if the energy's changed at all, or what you would like to say, if anything. Again, we thank you. We block and blind any monitoring spirits and any negative energies that might be sent towards us. And we ask that you allow the archangels and our ancestors to clear the path, navigate the message. Thank you. Amen. I hope you guys are doing wonderfully. Fantastic. Okay. And you're not working too hard because this keeps on showing up. Spirit says you're working too hard. Don't become a slave. Alright? Don't imprison yourself in your hard work. Find time for fun. Okay? Yeah, because you're privileged. You need to cater to that inner child. You've lost that childlike essence. Nurture the inner child by letting him or her come out and play and be free. Okay? That's what Spirit says, so. Giving you a little flick on the forehead. Telling you stop working yourself to. Yeah, there it is again. I'm shuffling and shuffling and shuffling, and it's still coming up. There's something about that collective. Stop working yourself so hard. I'm shuffling, I'm moving the cards around, everything. And it keeps wanting to come out. Okay, so we're going to see what Spirit wants to say, if anything. I love you guys. I do. I really love you guys. And some of my videos on YouTube, I know I look kind of rough. Sometimes I show up and I'm just like, it's just because right then and there, I feel like I feel pulled to do a message. So I'm looking kind of crazy. And I'm a single mom. So, it'd be like that sometimes, but I'm working on trying to make it a point to start showing up. Like even this, like it's a robe. I mean, it's not much. I, you know, sorted my hair a little bit and threw the robe on. It's comfortable, but I still look cute, better than I normally do. So I'm working on trying to show up for myself professionally, in a sense, right? But it's a process, You're not always going to get it right. You're not always going to have the right answers, right? Collective? Alright, let's see what we got. That one wanted to come out. Alright, so we got Privileged Lady. So far, so good. This could be you, collective, just energy. You could be in your feminine and be a masculine. Or you could be a feminine energy. Alright, what about this privileged lady? We're gonna do that again, collective, because I don't like the way the energy feels. As of lately, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. There's been some weird stuff going on spiritually with the collective, and they're whoever they are in your circle. In my particular situation, they like to try to send monitoring spirits and things like that. And also, I didn't sage before starting, so I do apologize for that. I said a prayer, which is, kind of the same thing. But the negative energies know that this saging, sorry, my glasses are too big for my face. They know that the saging in the incense is part of my routine. So when they don't see me do it, or don't know that, or they know that I don't do it, you know how that goes, right? I was trying to read that energy a little bit different, but I'm like, it kept giving me like a weird feeling, right? Like as It's like something negative was trying to come through. I was talking to somebody actually today, and there's a lot of negative energy in my neighborhood simply because the fact that we lost some people, unfortunately. They decided to self-delete. So negative energy, that dark spirit, that oppressive spirit has been lingering. I can kind of feel like what neighbors it's affecting, and also it doesn't affect me too much, because I can identify this, that it's an oppressive spirit, right? Spirit of oppression and depression. Uh, you know, but and they may not know what it is, but it's affecting others too. So, you know, it's unfortunate that they did that, but something, the spirit led them to do that, encouraged it. Let's just put it that way. So, if you can, say a little prayer for the families. You know, you don't have to know their names. You don't have to know their situation and who they are. Just send up a little prayer. Okay? So anyways, we're going to try this again. I hope you guys are doing good. And Spirit says don't work so hard. Don't become enslaved to your job. Okay? Part of the good things about the good fruits of life is being able to have fun, you know, and live, truly live. You don't want me to pull from this deck, Spirit? You're not giving me nothing. There we go. Thank you. What do you want them to know? What do you want them to know? Okay, so in the distant horizons, um, okay, in the distant horizons, I'm getting two different scenarios. Okay, and let me just tell you what they are. And I don't wanna sound like we're us readers are beating a dead horse or anything like that because this is just one scenario I'm getting. In the distant horizons, okay, somebody's this is the first scenario. Somebody's getting locked up over some stupid house situation, right? This is a married couple um, that received some type of unexpected income, or you know the story. They stole it from this mature person, all right, this mature woman, or money that they got from this elderly lady. Okay, this couple is going to jail. This married couple could be same sex, could be he, she. Okay, put it where it needs to fit. That's the first scenario. Okay, and I hate even reading that energy. All right, because that's been the moral of the story and everywhere, man. Like everybody's picking up on that. I'm gonna tell you the second scenario is in the distant horizons. You are gonna be faced with a choice to enter some type of a contract, whether that be a marriage or whether that be some type of a financial contract of sorts. And it's going to look like a good deal, but it's going to leave you in this situation. It's going to leave you feeling like you're trapped. Okay? Hmm. Okay. Um, this married couple, and this is also like common too. But I'm getting it. It's a thing, I guess. In somebody's situation, this married couple feels trapped to each other. Uh, they already feel trapped to each other, but they're gonna feel that way anyways in the distant horizons. Um, I get that they're being. I got this earlier too. I like that the mouse looks like an ancestor. If you go back and watch my other reading that I did earlier today, the mouse. I've interpreted this mouse as a few different things throughout readings, and one of them is like an informant of sorts, and then the other interpretation is an ancestor. But I get that these people they're haunted inside this house. Whoever this couple is, and this elderly woman. Okay? And then we got privileged lady. So if you're intuitive in expectation, if you're intuitive, you probably already know this is happening. One or both of these situations. Something about a wealthy man. Mm, you know what I get? If if this couple did receive this unexpected income, if that's the scenario, from this elderly woman or vice versa, uh, how this applies to you is it was probably belonged to you, I guess. I don't know. Um, but I get that whoever was on the receiving end of things, they with with this person in like ripped up attire or whatever, they were really manipulating and playing the victim. They were playing the victim to get kind of get this money, like really playing the part of a victim. So like dressing the part and everything like that. Okay, if that's the first scenario. All right. Um, all right, I'm gonna tell you what else I get. If they're being haunted within this house by your ancestors, this married couple, right? Then this is then this is an investment that they made. I was talking about that earlier. This is an investment that they made within karma. They earned this haunting and feeling stuck to each other and everything. So this was an investment that they made. With the unexpected, they didn't know that they were gonna be feeling this way though. They thought everything was gonna be hunky dory, right? the reason I the reason I brought up that ancestor is because if they're haunting them, they're like antagonizing them. I spoke about that in my last reading, but they're like antagonizing this married couple or whatever. Or here's another thing: is in someone's situation, you wanted to be with somebody, or you had a person, right? And somebody was able to steal this person, right? And it was over money. They're using him for money. Uh, and but you are you know, the mature person, mature woman or man who's actually privileged, right? And now that couple feels stuck, that your person feels stuck with whoever they're with. So, but the good news, collective, is if that's that being somebody's story, you're expecting, or you should be expecting somebody an upgrade, is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay? Because you're privileged. Mm, and for the person who it resonates that in your situation, this married couple took something of yours, you already know that one of them, or there's a wealthy man involved somewhere, in that the you're expecting them to be being haunted by your ancestors. That you already know that this is going on. I cannot get over that little that mouse, the ancestor man. Somebody's ancestors are being like they're being really mean, man. Oh my god. I mean, I don't believe in kicking people while they're down. All right, that's like no. I don't think you should do that. All right, that's messed up. But it's messed up. But it's funny because they did this. It like whatever story this is, they did this to you. Like they were like mocking you and laughing at you and like antagonizing you while you were down. They kicked you while you were down, dude. Like, so I just get like, if you see, this, if you see this little mouse, if you see this little mouse, he's got his hand out like this, right? Like he's pointing at him, right? And then he's like looking up at him, like just. Like as if he's saying something like, hey, you comfy? You want me to go get you the key? can I fluff your pillow for you? You know, just giving him a hard time, man. That I mean, like people were doing this. Whoever this couple is, right? Whatever. They were doing that crap to you, you know. We got a false person right next to the wealthy man, so. For some of you, you expect this wealthy man to come around come back around or come into your life. But I'm seeing this as a false person. In somebody's situation. You're expecting him to be a false person and not have some type of sudden wealth, or he's coming to tell you about a false person who stole money. That's been one of the stories too. Or the false person's right underneath the marriage, so he's probably coming to tell you about that married couple. And we got adjudication now. Earlier, this meant that somebody was in spiritual court. Adjudication. Yeah, this Hey collective, you got some funky hair like me? You be dyeing your hair too? That's cool. Let me see, I got the red hair. Probably can't see it. I got red hair. Whether they're going to be going to 3D court or spiritual court, which I don't know. I think it's spiritual court. Personally, they are standing there with their tails between their legs. Or currently in the spiritual realm collective, you are being audited. You're being audited. Okay? Also, for somebody, if you have questions about this partner that you're with, you're know that if this is, pretend this is God, that he approves or he's watching over the situation, so you don't have to worry about much. Okay? This person might not have a lot of money. You're probably worried this person's fake. You probably found out that this person doesn't have a whole lot of money, and you were expecting them to be a wealthy person, but it turned out that they weren't. or something doesn't add up, so you assumed that they were a false person. I don't know. Maybe you found out that this person doesn't have a whole lot of money, which you thought that they had more of a wealthy person, and so now you're doubting. Okay, but your request that you're going to the Most High about this relationship, or it's being heard. Okay, it's not being dismissed. That's for somebody. All right. Because remember, you're the privileged lady or the privileged man. Alright? It means that God favors you. Okay? Yeah, actual courthouse. So, reverse. So, it's spiritual court. Okay? An actual courthouse, reverse spiritual court. Or it's not ruling in somebody's favor. This false people. This married couple. Okay? If it's, like I said, if it resonates in the scenario that they took something from you, or, played someone out of something that belonged to you, that's in this house being haunted by your ancestors, and will continue to be as long as they live there. Yeah, these fake people. This you don't know about this. This is a secret that they're facing some sort of judgment. You might intuitively know, but yeah, this couple. This couple that they might not be dying, this couple, or I know a lot of people have been getting that couple's going to be passing away, but oh man, you know what I'm getting? I'm getting that if that's that scenario, they already feel like they're imprisoned in their marriage, but they're going to that's not going to end. They're going to continue that cycle for forever until they do get married. It's going to be constant. A cycle. They're going to feel like that forever with each other. So that's one particular thing. Yeah, because it came out right next to the lovers. They're stuck together. Whatever the hell they did, but they're stuck together. They're never breaking free of each other. They will always be stuck in that cycle. But if that's somebody that took your person, they're miserable. They're miserable. And they gonna stay that, I hate to say this, but they gonna stay that way for a long time, if not ever. But when your person, this I do know, when your person goes rogue, or twin flame goes rogue, and they choose a different route, God cancels those contracts in ethers. Okay? So you sign contracts, and you say, okay, this is the mission I want to go on when I go back down there, right? This is what I want to do, and this is kind of how I want to do it, right? And then you, depending on what you believe, to each their own, okay? But you also, God pairs you with a particular person. That's what I believe. You don't have to believe that, but that's what I believe. He pairs you with a particular person. And if if your person passes away before their time, or if they go rogue, right, then he gives you another chance and brings you in another contract, okay? That's just what I believe. So if this is a situation where someone stole your person and they're miserable, I'm sorry that you're not going to get them back. But they chose. And they're miserable. And it's going to stay that way until they die. So I know that that person that they chose over you they're fake. They're not real. Okay? Yeah. See? They're lost, right? Where this is the scenario where you are the privileged lady, we know that, but that you're expecting that this person that's gonna replace your old person, they and you're gonna, they're gonna be an upgrade. I get that you guys are gonna be, oh,